Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Resident Evil 1, the board game. So, this is going to be the first video in a series of videos playing through the full campaign of the RE1 board game. Now, I have done some Resident Evil 2 board game videos before, if you want to go check those out. But before I do Resident Evil 3, I figured I'm probably going to step into this. Things may change because I am recording this way in advance, but we'll see. Anyhow, though, yeah, this game is the latest entry into the series as of the time of recording this. I've played it some, but not a whole lot, so it's actually still pretty new to me. Now, do beware that I am still painting some miniatures, so as you can see, the bases here have not been painted. I do have a whole mess of miniatures over here that I still need to complete painting. But, oh well. Hopefully I'll have a lot of it painted as I go on throughout the campaign. There are a whole lot of new rules here, which I will explain them briefly as I play the game. And this is a character dashboard. You don't have to have this, but it is nice to have everything kind of organized and all tidy. Although, you can still do it without it, but you know, it's nice to have it. This is the map of the mansion. As you can see, some places are locked, and we have to explore the mansion to unlock all of these places and find our way out of the mansion and get to the helipad alive. In this campaign, we're going to be playing as Miss Jill Valentine, my second favorite character of the entire series, number one being Leon Scott Kennedy. So, before we get started, let's go over the scenario brief. It says, Introduction. The wind lashes the trees outside, leaves and branches scratching against the window panes like nails from some unseen assailant. A flash of lightning paints your surroundings, and for a moment, you're sure you see the shadow of a figure on the opposite side of the window, hands pawing at the glass. Yet, when your eyes find the frame, there's nothing to be seen. Perhaps your imagination. Perhaps not. Finding a secure place feels like your first objective, somewhere you don't have to watch the shadows for movement and can establish a base of operations. Objectives. In this scenario, the characters must find and secure the safe room. If each character is on the safe room tile, the players can choose to successfully complete the scenario at any time. If there are any enemies on the safe room tile when the scenario is completed, skip step 6 during the end phase. Okay. So, I do like the setup. Very, very nice writing kind of describing the scene. So, we're going to go ahead and go over a few things the first few rounds to kind of explain how things go. Some things are very similar to the Resident Evil 2 and 3 board games, and there are some new things added. So, you have 4 actions you can do in your first turn. So, I'm going to move... Actually, no, before I move, I'm actually going to open up this door. My first action. My second action, right here, I'm going to step inside this room. Now, I'm going to remove this door for a moment so you can see what's going on, but in the past games, you would roll an umbrella die, and on a corresponding page, it would tell you what happens. In this game, however, they have abandoned that, and you actually draw what is called an encounter card. And this is only one encounter card. There's the orange one, which is 2, and the red, which is 3. So we're going to draw a card. It says, locate the closest tile to the active character that contains one or more enemies and at least one non-lock closed door. Open every non-lock closed door on the tile. So this is the tile of the closest enemies, so I guess that means that we'll be opening up all of these doors, which actually may help us to save us some moves. We'll see, though. Here, I'm going to set it right here. Now, you may be wondering also, why is there a door opening out to nowhere? Well, what's interesting about this game is that you actually have to literally explore the mansion. The other games had all the tiles laid out for you, but no, in this, you actually do have to explore. So it's very interesting. So we're going to put this in the discard pile. Remove this token. Let's continue with our action. So our third action, we're going to move over here. And the last action, we're going to search this item. Put the door back right here. Coming over here to the B item corresponding to that token, we have a lighter. So we're going to place the lighter in our inventory. And that's it for our first phase of our actions. Now the next phase that the characters are all going to react, they're going to move, because whenever you have a door open, the tiles are linked, as you can see. If the door was closed, they would not move, because closing a door means that tile is unlinked. But they are linked, so the zombies are going to move. Alright, so now the last thing with the phase to do is we have to draw a tension card, which is not good. Shattering glass. You jump at the sound of breaking glass and prepare for the worst. Draw an additional tension card. Okay, it's not too bad. All clear? Alright. Now the discard pile is right here, but it's kind of all the way over there, so I'm just going to place these right here for right now. Alright, let's go back down here to Jill. So that is the end of our first turn. So the second turn, I'm going to move for 1, 2, back out, 3, and I'm going to go for 4. I was thinking about attacking the zombie, but I'm probably going to see if I can dodge around him. So let's move these 2 zombies. And now the dice comes into play. Now we have to roll our die and see if we can dodge. So let's go ahead and shake our dice. And we can. This symbol means that we successfully dodged a zombie. We are good for right now. And last step, tension card, all clear. Thank goodness. Now we're on to the next turn. So, before we can move though, we do have to roll again because it is the start of a new turn. So let me roll the dice. And we definitely succeeded that time. So, first step for 1. Oh, and also dodging does not count as an action, just so you know. We have to dodge him for 2. And we failed, unfortunately. So we have to take Jill's health down by 1, because the zombie only inflicts 1 damage. And we can push him to a direction of our choice. I'm going to push him over here. So that was, let's see, 2. We're going to go inside this door for 3. But before we do anything, we have to draw the encounter cards. As you see, this time it's 2. So we're going to remove that. This one says locate the closest tile to the active character that contains 1 or more enemies and at least 1 non-locked door open. Open every non-locked door close to this tile. Okay, so, I mean, they're already open. So I guess we would open up this one then next, I suppose. So, okay, we'll just discard that over here, but we have to draw a second one. Uh-oh. Spawn a Cerberus. That's not good. Alright, so let's draw a Cerberus, shall we? I'm going to spawn the doggy right here. And let's see, what should I do next? I'm going to move over here for my 4th action. And the zombie dog is going to chase after us, and then these 2 zombies are going to move. Now we have to dodge this zombie dog. So let's see. Oh, I dropped a dice. Let's see if that one will do it. Okay, it did. So I don't need the second one anyways. All right. So we now need to draw a tension card. All clear, thankfully. Now, I do need to double check something. I think this means that a character in the reserve suffers damage. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, so this doesn't mean anything right now because we do have some characters over here in the reserve. Now, just to kind of explain, and this isn't going to come into play right now, but later on throughout the game, we will come across some STARS members that have been lost throughout the mansion. Whenever you find the STARS member, like in this, for example, whenever we find Brad over here, sometimes there will be these missions that will pop up, and you can send Brad or any other characters you have found to go on these missions. These symbols up here will indicate what's happening to that character. In this case, that means that character would have suffered a wound. There are other symbols, but again, we will explore that whenever we get to it. But for right now, though, that card is going to go in the discard pile. So let's move on from that. So, it's going to be our next turn. So let's roll some dice to see what happens. We dodged the zombie dog. Good. Let's go here for 1. Search for 2. See what we got for the A item. First aid spray. That's good. That's good. So now we're going to have to go 3. Move that zombie. Sorry, I'm trying to move the door so you guys can see. So 3. And we have to dodge this dog again. And we did. And last action for 4. Now, unfortunately, this zombie dog is again going to follow us. This zombie is going to step inside the room, and this one's going to be right here outside the door. Again, the door would be right here, but I'm moving it for the moment. So now we have to dodge both of these guys. So let's see if we can do it. Come on. Oh, we failed. We only dodged 1. So that means that we're going to take 1 damage over here. And again, we can push these enemies back. Now we have to do this card. All clear. Okay. So I'm going to step outside of this room. I'm going to put the doorway back right here. Going to step out of the room. Going to close the door for 2. That way they can't follow over here. We're going to have to roll the dice. Dodge this zombie. And we did. So that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. That guy's going to follow us. Let's draw a card. All clear. Alright, now this is where things get interesting, and this is the new mechanic of the game. So, for our first action, we're going to step through this door, through the unknown. Now, we have these cards over here, and this scenario is first floor West A. And we can see right here the corresponding card matches the scenario. First floor West A. And this shows us how this will actually connect to here. So in this instance, it would actually be the S marked right here. And then the 1, I believe, marked right here. And it's all going to connect accordingly. So let me go ahead and set up those tiles, since we have now explored more of the mansion. Alright, so as you can see, we have explored more of the mansion, as seen right here. So, now we're going to get rid of that card, and we're going to continue our gameplay. So, we stepped onto a yellow tile, so let's take that off. Let's draw 1 encounter card. Spawn a corpse, and at the end of the active character's tension phase, replace each corpse on the tile with a zombie. Lovely. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab a zombie model and we'll lay it down for a corpse. I'm trying to think. Where should I lay it down? I have 2 choices, right here or right here. I'll do right here for now. Yeah. So, I believe it was, our first action up going through this door. Second action, I'm going to close the door. That way this guy won't follow me. So, third action, fourth action. And as that card stated, the zombie is going to stand up. And it's going to move. Let's draw a tension card. We're all clear. Let's open this door for our first action. Go through for our second action. Draw 2 cards. After resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with a crimson head. Well, good thing there are no corpses now. That kind of worked out, I suppose, in a weird way. Second one says discard this card without an effect. Thank you, game, for being merciful toward me. Alright, so let's go to the third action. And fourth action, we're going to search this B item right here. And Coming over here to the B items. Oh, we have an old key. Unlock stores locked by a simple lock. That's good, because we actually need it for this right here. So we add this to our inventory, as you can see. And we're going to move forward. Now we can explore more, or I think that if we go through the simple lock, that may be the end of the scenario. Let me take a look real quick. Okay, so that'll actually take us to the safe room, I believe, to the next tile, or the tiles that would be the safe room. So we do need to go through there and explore more of the mansion. So I mean, we can go over here and see what's going on. Is it worth it though? I don't know. It's just like the video game. Is it worth exploring, or is it too dangerous? That is for you to decide. So I think what I'm going to do is I may explore this A item because it's close by, but we'll see. But this is the end of the action phase. That zombie is going to move. I'm going to draw attention card. We are good to go. So let's go 1, 2. Let's see if we can survive this dodge. Uh-oh, we do not. That kind of works, so we'll push him in here. And let's see, what was that? I think that was 1, 2. Yeah, close it for 3. And we're going to move here for 4. And take our health down. I believe that was, I had a 4th action. Sorry guys, I have short-term memory loss apparently. Anyways, let's get rid of that token. And let's draw a card. All clear. So let's go 1. Open the door for 2. Step inside for 3. And move over here for 4. Draw a tension card. All clear. Search this item for our first action. And let's see what we have over here. A green herb, not bad. Now we are running out of space, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have 7 items. We only have room for 8. That's what that means right there. So we're going to have to, move along. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what these are actually kerosene tokens. I have 8 here, but I think that this means I can only have 3. I'll have to take a look at that later, but we're not going to be using it for this scenario. So just kind of ignore this for right now. I need to take a better look at that. Because just like the video game, you can burn bodies to make sure that they do not turn into crimson heads. Anyhow, that was the first action, second action, third action, fourth action to move. Draw a card. Uh-oh. Deadly Rasp. A sinister growl echoes from the walls, dripping with malicious intent. But where is it coming from? Are you under attack? Draw an encounter card. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see what we got. Spawn a corpse. Okay, that's not too bad. So I can actually grab a zombie and I'll spawn him right here. So I don't have to go over there towards him. That'll work. So, okay, that's not too bad. Right, so let's keep going. Let's go 1, 2, step inside for 3, and we have to draw encounter cards once more. So it says, after resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with the zombie. So it'll be that one right there. And place a yellow unexplored token on this tile. Alright, so if we come back on this tile, we'll have to draw a single encounter card. And that zombie right here is going to stand up now because it said that corpses are going to stand up. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Did I create any actions yet? Yeah, I think I just stepped through, right? That was my first action, I think. I don't know. I think it was. Go 2, 3, and 4. I promise I'm not trying to cheat. I need to pay more attention to that, guys. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Fevered Assault. During the next player's turn, increase enemy movement values by 1. Okay. So let's go ahead and explore more of the mansion here. Let's open this door for 1. We're going to step inside for 2. And let's go here to the mansion exploration card. And the safe room is right here around the corner. So let's go ahead and add that here to the map. All right, here we are. We have explored all of the scenarios. So this is what the full map looks like now. So we have this yellow encounter right here. That means 1 card. Uh-oh, spawn a Cerberus. That's not good. But if you say so, game. If you say so. So we'll spawn a Cerberus right here. I'm actually going to try to check out this room. So I'm going to open it for 3. Going to step inside for 4. And this zombie dog is going to run down the hallway. You have to draw 2 encounter cards. I want to see if I can search that A item. Again, it's kind of risky, but let's see what we get. If all else fails, maybe I can run out of the room. We'll see. Spawn 2 zombies. Okay. And what's this one? Spawn a zombie. So 3 zombies total are going to be in here. Okay. Is it worth it? That's the question. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. I think. Okay. So let me grab 3 zombie models, which again, guys, sorry, they're not painted. I want to choose to place all 3 right here. Zombie dog actually should have moved right now, but, or, you know, rather than earlier, but it doesn't really matter. But these guys are now going to move. And then that's going to be it for this phase. Uh-oh. If this character leaves their current tile during the next turn, they must draw 2 extra cards in the next tension phase. Noted. Alright, so this right here is a wall, but on the map, the wall isn't there. It's just I so happened to grab a tile that did have the wall, so just ignore that. So I'm going to step over here for my first action, search this for 2. And got a green herb. Our inventory is now full. We're going to go 3. See, that was 1, 2, 3, yep, and 4. The zombie dog is going to come down the hallway, and then these zombies are going to move here. And just like how the last card said, we had to draw 2 cards now. Just not good. Enemies on the same tile as the active character immediately perform a reaction. If there are no enemies on the active character's tile, draw 2 tension cards instead. Okay. Well, they're now all going to come after me. So let me remove this door. And only 2 zombies are going to be able to fit. You can only fit 4 small models here. So I'm probably not going to be able to dodge all these because it's a lot. But we'll see. We'll see what can happen. Oh, we did. We dodged them. Woo! Alright. But now we have to do it again. At least no, we don't. Because this is the next phase, right? Yeah, so we don't. Cool. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Run away from all this nonsense. 1, 2. Zombies run. So they move 2. That's why the zombies only move 1 space, in case you were wondering. Right. So, respite, which is all clear, so we're good. Let's see. It says place this card next to the active character's tile with 6 wound tokens on it. If the character begins their tension phase on this tile, they discard a token instead of drawing from the tension deck. When the final token is discarded, discard this card. That's good. But we're not really going to need that anymore since we're almost here. It would have been nice to have earlier, but you know, whatever. Anyways, go 1, 2, open for 3. Go inside the safe room here for 4. You know the drill. Enemies are now going to follow. We'll put this door back where it belongs. Draw a card. It's clear, it's a good thing. Gunshots in the distance. Draw cards from the encounter deck until a card with a spawn entry is drawn. Place the card in the encounter deck discard pile. Then shuffle the other cards that were drawn back to the deck. Again, good. but we don't need it no more since we're already here. So we're going to close the door. Now, we technically won the game, but I am going to place some items here into the item box. So over here are all of our items. Although we don't really need this anymore because we unlocked the door. That's discarded. So we're going to place this in the discard deck over here, like so. Let's see, what else can we put in there? I'm going to put the lighter, first aid spray into the item box. So we're going to put that right here inside the item box. And then the green herbs, we're going to use both of these to heal. So 1, 2, discard those. And then the knife, I'm also going to put it in the item box as well. We aren't really going to be using that much. That way we have a lot of space and we are healed. So that's it for this first scenario, guys. We successfully made it to the item box. We have successfully explored the first floor West A, which is right here on the map. So we're going to put this little stars logo to indicate that it has been completed. So that has been it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.